So if you were to click create ads, this would be level 2, the screen that you see. Notice the first objective they have is boost your post. I'd much rather you do it here. If you're going to boost a post, boost it here so that you can be very targeted and you can reach specific people, and I'll show you that next. The other things you can do, we talked about video views, that's down here at the bottom. Also, my new favorite one, well, it's not new anymore, it came out back in October, but my favorite thing is this last objective, and it's called Collect Leads for Your Business. This has been a game changer for all of my clients, for all the agents I know. It's a game changer. Here's why. A lot of times we say to people, come visit my website, go here, go there, go off of Facebook. Well, guess what? We just found these people on Facebook. They're on Facebook because they want to be there. So why are we then dragging them to another website or to a lead generation page or a landing site? Why do we do that? What Facebook has now done is added this objective where instead of dragging people to other sites so now you can collect their information, this will pull over their Facebook contact information. Game changer. And what I mean by that is, so everybody that's on Facebook, they actually have to use an email address. They may not give their phone number or anything else, but they have to at least give an email address. So you know you're now getting real contact information. If you've ever had a lead generation site or a landing page and you've gotten back MickeyMouse.com and you're like, that's not a real person, this changes that. So that's why this has been a game changer. So I want to encourage you to try out all of the objectives, but especially this last one. I'm going to show you a little bit how it works. So if you were on this screen, I would just click Set Audience and Budget. And that takes us to this next area, which I talked about earlier. This is how you target. And I want you to keep in mind to always use 3 to 5 demographics when you're targeting. If you're using less than that, you're probably not being effective. And if you use too many, you may narrow your audience so much so that you're not really getting traffic either. So 3 to 5 is that sweet spot. Now here in the Ads Manager, you're able to put locations. So if you're doing an open house, you can do a radius around the location. That's where that map is. You can do age. Again, if you're doing different demographics, you can do gender. Just keep in mind whatever graphic you're using and the words that you're saying doesn't violate fair housing. Below that, the key area is the detailed targeting area. Notice what I have up here. It says residential profile. So with Facebook, unfortunately, but fortunately for us as marketers, people overshare. You know it. They tell you what they have for breakfast, all types of things. And Facebook is tracking all of this. So Big Brother, you know, they've got everything cataloged. And as a marketer, we can spend just $1 a day and use all of this oversharing for our benefit. That's great. So for example, Facebook can tell us who's likely to move. That's one of the options they have here. You can track people by their income because people are oversharing. So if you want to work in only a certain price point, you can track that. If you want to track someone by their familial status, maybe you are looking for someone that just shared they're having children and you know they now have to get a bigger home. You can actually find all of this stuff in this section. I want to again say that you should only be using ads to make new connections. Don't pay to be around people that already are your clients, already live in your neighborhood. I wouldn't pay for that if they know you. The key is to pay for new connections. And there's a section here, when you do this, it's critical. Under connections, you actually select exclude people who like my page. If you do not select that, you are now paying for people that already know you, maybe your mom, maybe your husband and children, whoever it may be, to see your content. And that's a waste of money. And that's when people get frustrated with Facebook ads because you're using money for people that already know you. So click exclude people who like your page. Then below that, you have the opportunity to set your budget and schedule. Again, it can be as little as $1 a day. And I want to encourage you, if you've never done a Facebook ad before, only select $1 and run it for maybe 3 to 5 days just to see the feedback you get. And here's the magic number. You want to have 10% engagement. So it's going to show you maybe 100 people have seen this post. But then from that 100, if you have less than 10 people or 10% like it, send you a question, whatever it may be, leave their contact information, then you know something is wrong with my message. My graphic doesn't resonate with the people, or the verbiage that I use is not resonating. That's what that tells you. So if it's under 10%, you've got to change what you're showing people.